guys, this is Crystal Anderson here with Big Sky Horse Sales, and today I'm talking with Tim Unzicker, and we're going over kind of an introduction to cow horse. So this is Tim. What all do you offer here, Tim? You're here outside of Roundup.
Outside of Roundup, Montana.
Yep.
I train horses. I give lessons. I do some clinics. I pet
And
the
your
dogs. I judge.
If people are interested, if people are close to you and interested, they can get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me. Yep.
Perfect.
Love to help.
How many years have you been showing?
I think I've been training for like 36 years.
Training for 36.
And I think I started showing reiners like probably 35 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. How long have you been in the cow horse?
I'm going to say 95, maybe? 1995. That's 1995.
How do people get started in the cow horse? Whether they're beginner or maybe a little more experienced rider?
You know, I think that if you've got a desire to show cow horse, you just need to pursue that. Go find a trainer, seek somebody out that does cow horse, and go ride with them. Go get your feet wet, figure out what you've got, figure out what your horse is, figure out how much you know, what you need to know, and go watch some shows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
Go watch
this
some
is why
shows.
We're here.
Go find a friend that does cow horse, or gather up 10 of your own friends that have never done the cow horse and go to a horse show. Go show. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at the outcome.
Right. I think any association too, like Central Montana or anywhere, they would be thrilled to have 5, 10, even any new, members, that people that want to come to grow the association, the sport. Like, they're so happy to have that.
Yep. We would love that. We would love to have people come show.
Yeah.
Some of the classes offered in the Central Montana Association that we have here, we do offer introductory classes, rancher classes, jackpot classes. They're beginner entry-level classes. They've got money earning limits on them, so you don't have to show against some of the upper level riders.
Yeah, lots of breakdowns between non-pro, open, horses' age, riders' earnings. There's tons of options there. As far as like classes for beginner riders, what?
Yeah, some of your beginner type classes are box only type classes, so you run a reining pattern and just box your cow. You don't have to take it down the fence.
Mm-hmm. And then for people that are, maybe like people who cowboy for a living or have been more experienced riders.
Yeah, for open riders, my guess is most cowboy type people aren't going to want to just box. You're going to want to go down the fence. So there is jackpot or rancher classes for that will allow you to go down the fence.
Let's talk about maybe the difference between non-pro and open.
Kind of the definition of that is if you take money for training horses, because that should make you a professional. If you're good enough to take money to train horses, then you're a professional and you should have to show in the open divisions.
Right. But in that, there's still lots of, like we talked about earlier, lots of money breakdowns.
Within that, there's divisions that break that clear down to entry-level classes. So, yes.
Yeah. I hear people too talk about like, well, I don't have a nice fancy horse. I don't have a high-dollar horse I can't show.
You don't need your top-level horse to go show at entry levels. You need to go learn how to execute a reining pattern, learn how to get your horse shown through the cutting, learn how to get your horse shown through the fence work or the boxing. You don't need your top horse for that.
Right.
If you head off to some of the bigger shows, yeah, you're gonna need more horsepower, but Not for getting your feet wet, not for starting out.
Yeah. I think a lot more people have horses that have the handle to come do this than they think.
Yeah. You talk about need and what you need in a horse to go show. Having a horse that can actually lead change is a bonus. I've found it's pretty frustrating for people if you can't get lead changed, if your horse is bad leaded. That's one of the things that tops my list for myself and for buying a horse for a customer or setting a customer up with a horse.
Yeah.
It needs to lead change.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of frustration out of showing.
Along those lines, where you are both a judge, a trainer, and a competitor, what is the most common mistake you see from the judge's point of view?
Well, since we were talking about lead changes, missing leads it's not really a mistake. It's more of a horse ability kind of thing, maybe, I guess. I don't know, but lead changes cost a person a lot of points. Yeah, it's a point per every quarter circle. So you go a complete circle, it's 4 points.
Yeah. That's a big penalty on one side.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Especially if there's 3 circles. So now you're at
that's a lot of quarter
58
circles.
and we can only go to 60. And you've done your first maneuver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not so on a reining pattern, the lowest you can go is a 6. No, you can. So if you go off pattern, it's 0. But with penalties, you can't go below 60 in the NRCHA.
NRCHA is scoring 60 to 80.
Man, look, you've been teaching me things today, Tim. This is why I chose
doubtful.
You. This is why I didn't actually know that, but I guess that's encouraging. If you didn't 0,
it
at
is.
least
It's
you'll be
encouraging.
60. Yeah, that's a good word.
Mistake showing.
I kind of think people over showing, like they get in the pen and they didn't show what they brought. They're trying to make their horse be something it's not quite yet.
Trying to spin faster than you've ever spun before just because you're in a show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or run harder or to the stops, and then the horse is like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of that.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Show nerves are real.
Show nerves are real.
They are. What's something that you think would help Cowhorse grow, like up here in Montana?
Everybody's got to come show. Everybody. I've met lots and lots of people. All you got to do is just go show up, and they're like, well, no, I can't. No, but you can.
You can.
You can. Gather up your 10 friends and go to a horse show.
Yeah, that'd be a big class.
It'd be a big class.
Yeah. I've heard people are, well, I don't want to pay to go show unless I feel ready. Well, it's just like in education. You got to pay for it one way or another.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I've said it over and over again. There's no way as a coach trainer that I can prepare somebody for what might happen out there. I see new things every show.
Yeah.
I see stuff that I've never seen before at every show. So I can't fully prepare you for that. So if you want to be fully prepared before you go show, you'll never go. You need to go ahead and, there's going to be some mistakes and some stuff, but go show, go try it, go figure it out.
Yeah. It gets better eventually.
It does get better.
In those few years that you have been showing, what's been the most favorite show memory?
Greatest show memory. Oh, there's winning the open bridle at Reno was pretty fun. That was a fun, memorable show. And I made the finals at the World's Greatest Horseman, and that was kind of an incredible moment also.
So along with that, what has been your most embarrassing show moment?
It wasn't embarrassing. It was aggravating. But I like to say that I hold the record for costing an owner the most money when I went off pattern.
Is that?
Well, it was this year that they tried to offer the world's richest stock horse. And they guaranteed $100,000 to the winner of that show. And so it had a really stout entry fee to go along with that. More than any other show that you could enter at that time. And I spun the wrong direction at both ends. Took myself right out of it.
No, there's no coming back from.
No.
Not even overspinning.
Took myself right out of that deal. But yeah, that was pretty high entry fee, and there hasn't been. Don't think there's entry fees that high even now. So I think I still hold that record.
Oh, well, that's
quite
a
a
record
to hold. Yeah, it's mine.
I don't see a plaque up in your barn for it.
It's mine. I'm gonna make one. Just, but yet, the off pattern thing, it can happen to anybody. It can happen.
Oh, it does.
It
happens.
And it can, and it will again.
My most embarrassing show moment. I fell off going down the fence at the Denver Stock Show in the Denver Coliseum. And my coach at the time, I was riding with Naomi Bancroft, and she'd been just hounding me about watch my cow when I go down the fence. And the photographer got pictures of me coming all the way off, but I never took my eyes off that cow until I hit the ground. And then I had to hobble my way back to the gate because it was, of course, at the other end of the arena, and I couldn't get back on my horse. And it was fantastic. The video now is really funny, but at the time it wasn't so funny.
You got to be able to laugh at it. It's a humbling sport. It's a tough sport, but a humbling sport. It's an awesome challenge.
It is.
Make you want to throw stuff and quit all the time, but you got to keep coming back because it's fun.
I love horse showing. I love horse showing. I love horse showing.
It's a great sport.
It is. It's definitely, in my opinion, one of the most fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's a challenge. Not a lot of people recognize how Cowhorse is 3 different events, and they are such different events.
Yeah. I was doing a lesson the other day, and I kind of got to talking about that, and it's you go to a cutter, and absolutely no forward motion, no forward motion, no forward motion. You go take a lesson from a reiner, and it's all forward motion. And then here's us Cowhorse guys. Well, we kind of got to do both.
That horse just has to be able to listen and take hold and kind of be piloted through there.
Yep.
Well, folks, there you have it. This is Tim Unzicker here, and this was your intro to Cowhorse. We hope you enjoy.